We are now live.
We're not live?
Yep.
Live already?
Yep.
Welcome. So, COVID day 2, lockdown. How's everyone doing? The shop is undoubtedly dying. Our water pipe at somewhere behind, it's dead also. So right now, not only do we not have coffee, there's the restricted movement order, and then now we have water also. Alright, before I get started, let me just make myself a cup of coffee. Ah shit, I got no water to rinse the papers. How? How now? It's a bit loud. Okay, turn that on. What coffee should I brew? Is anyone even here? Choose the coffee that I get to drink and you get to watch. Midsummer or I choose the midsummer. Oh shit, we don't even get to wash our things.
Wash sparingly lah.
Yeah, wash sparingly. How's everyone doing? Have you had your lunch? Oh, it's so awkward talking to live stream when people can't really reply you. Hey, wait, what?
They can.
They can, right?
They can.
So if they reply, you gotta tell me what they say.
Yeah. So far, all thumbs up and wave.
Who's that?
We have Brian Pereira.
Oh, hi Brian.
There's Tokot 44. My Crumb Bakery.
Ah, Crumb, hello.
And Taurus Kid 96.
Ah, Taurus Kid, yeah.
Oh, Frank Rowan just joined in.
Hi guys.
And
Hi Crumb, how's things in shit, which part of Malaysia are they? My geography is so bad, I'm so sorry. Sabah Sarawak, is it the place where you can't drive to? My mistake. Even now, my team still makes fun of me. Hey, you want to drive to Crumb Bakery? Are you sure? You want to road trip there? Okay, so boil water. First step, rinse paper.
Megan just joined.
Hello, Megan.
Same goes to Daily Espresso.
Daily Espresso. Hello. From Australia, this one. I know my follower. Okay, so before we start, let me brew myself a cup of coffee. How's Australia? Is it under lockdown or anything of that sort?
Megan says she miss you guys so much and also the coffee.
Yeah, we miss coffee too. But then we came here to drink coffee. Water pipe burst.
Daily Espresso said panic.
Panic, right? Yeah, everyone panic.
Tian join and give a thumbs up.
Hi Tian. It's gonna be a Chap Tekoh gathering. All of our all our team members are joining. Yeah, so right now waiting for coffee, water to boil. Coffees haven't been grounded yet. This is an Ethiopian coffee prepared by Jing Jing Wells Cafe in Penang. Church Street, is it? No, not Church Street. Somewhere near Burma Road. Yep. It's an heirloom variety with double anaerobic process. I don't know what that means. Tasting notes are rose, mixed berries, peach, and citrus. Sour coffee. Okay, altitude is quite high, 2,300 to 2,500. So altitude plays a role because higher up, bean hardness is more. And there's a lot of other scientific things that we're not gonna get into, like the oxygen in the air, the sunlight. We're not gonna get into that. No, it's not coffee lesson. I'm not qualified. Okay, it's my water brewed.
Daily Espresso just say bye.
Bye Bye.
Iguang join.
Go and panic.
Iguang give love.
Hey, Guan.
Good guy Guang.
Good guy, Guan. He skipped work today. Yeah, and if you haven't met Yi Guang, you can tune in to my YouTube channel. Based on, I think you can kind of link me from Kopi Chap Tekoh page to my own personal Instagram, and from there you can see my YouTube channel.
What's your IG?
By Chu Yang, that's BYCHUYANG, by Chu Yang, because everything I do is by myself, therefore by Chu Yang.
Subhay official just joined and said hello.
Hello. Before we get into the topics of the day, I'm kind of not caffeinated and not woken up yet, so I need coffee. So brewing myself a coffee with the patented, not really patented lah, but with the Sean Liu brewing method of 5 pours. A little bit different because pouring a little bit different, but yeah, Sean Liu is our Malaysia 2-time Brewer Cup champ. So you know he knows what he does. Second pour, high agitation, sweetness, and aroma. Yeah. Shake it like you mean it. Yeah, we miss coffee, man. We miss making coffee. I'm sure, like, jumping from drinking 5-6 cups of espresso a day to barely drinking 1-2 cups of coffee a day, it's a bit painful for us. Yeah. But nothing beats the pain of having Corona.
Iguang say not high enough. Kelvin Kaijin say, are you guys open for takeaway today?
Nope. Closed for takeaway. Even in the shop, we are just here, like the shop is closed. So full disclosure, we are closed until further notice. It is a bit too risky for everyone involved, especially since we kind of know that not everyone is respecting the guidelines. Respecting the guidelines as in, even if you go out, you must wear a mask, etc. People don't really respect those guidelines here. I say as I don't wear a mask, but people still eat in kopitiam, people still go and secretly eat and all this stuff. Is just like, it really doesn't give you confidence to open shop and expose all your team members to potential coronavirus infection. For now, what we see is, as business owners, even though it's painful to keep operations running, but no choice. I'd rather keep it closed than expose my team members and my people to potential risk of this thing that doesn't have a cure, basically. Yeah, so that's a bit wonky. 2 minutes 45. I should be okay. And okay. Let's have coffee before we yap, man. Oh, I cannot. And we can't even wash our tasting spoons. Oh, damn. Good. Floral. Alright. Little bit over extracted at the end. But overall, okay lah, balance. Put into these cups for sure, balance. Alright. So let's get into the topic. Is it backlit there?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, so first topic of the day is to talk about why we have set up the way we have set up. Right? So basically, after graduation, I've worked until now 1.5, almost 2 years. It's 2 years in July. So during that 1 year period, basically, as a fresh graduate, your mindset when you come back to help out a family business is to immediately rush in and think, I have an opportunity here, I have the resources, I have people around me, capital is not as big of an issue, compared to if you were to be a fresh startup. And then that immediately put you into a very aggressive mode, like, yeah, let's do something, let's make it happen. And during that process, of course, by so-called making things happen, you need to know what the battlefield is like, right? Me, I haven't been back in Penang for more or less 5 years, because before that I was studying in Switzerland for 3 years, interned in Hong Kong for half a year, and I was in KL studying in Selangor. So that was like, I was staying there for a long time. Didn't even come back to Penang for 1.5 years-ish. So add that up together, it's like 5 years of not really being back in local Penang, PM, not really been understanding the local culture, the local people, how people do things here, what's new, what's not, what's stale. And overall, the research is that worldwide, right? This is research done by people like Ernst & Young, and then all those MNC consulting firms. I think there was BCG as well. There's KPMG. A few of those reports, because they have touched so many different industries, right? They inevitably do reports on automotive research and consensus, customer feedback, industry performance, and that's worldwide. It's not only for Malaysia, it's a worldwide generalized kind of reporting that shows you what trends are in the automotive industry and what trends are not in the automotive industry, what is emerging and what is the main complaint, right? Keyword main complaint. So we've been researching, and all throughout the different reports, the main complaint was that customer experience was lacking, like thorough, bad. Customer experience is very, very bad, meaning cars are delivered slowly, not just operational deficiencies, but as a whole, the experience, the people-to-people talking, you communicating with your people, you communicating with the salesman, with the administrative, getting the loans, all throughout that process, whether it be buying a car or servicing a car, it was a poor process. It was a poor experience that had many loopholes, that was difficult to understand, and it didn't make you happy. You just basically were just dragged along all this because you had to, and there was nothing to really cushion that. It's like, fuck, I have to buy a car, now I have to go through all this stupid difficult process. How? So, in doing that research, we were like, okay, so we gotta look at it systematically. It's something of a slow, painful change to systematically change step by step the operations. And it's only just us. We know that these issues exist within the industry, but how can we do our part to make a difference? So it's by operational improvements, it's by ambience, it's by environment, it's by service. At the end of the day, it's with service. So that's the most important thing. Service, right? That's what I'm trained in the hospitality industry, and that's what it has led to this. Right? Okay. Going into deeper why it's a bad consumer experience, is because most of it is very dry. Very, very dry. Thirsty. Not even thirsty, but dry. It's a very dry experience. You come in, you choose the car you want. If they can personalize something for you, they personalize something for you, but if not, it's like, okay, you go fuck yourself up basically. And mod and do crazy adjustments to your car by yourself. You know, there's no help provided by traditional automotive business models, except for Porsche, where you can really, and those upper brand like Porsche, of course, if you buy a Rolls Royce, they provide that. Of course, if you buy a Bentley, they provide that. But that's in the upper echelon of car buying. What about us? What about recon? What about used car? Majority of people don't buy new Porsches. Majority of people don't buy new custom made Rolls Royce or custom made their Bentleys. It's not a common thing. It's not a common thing, especially in Malaysia where you can see the units sold by Bentley, Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Ferrari, add up together got 1,000 or not? In all of Malaysia in a year. I actually don't know. Actually, is there 1,000 or not? I don't know. But compared to where Mercedes can deliver maybe 10k in a good year, BMW for sure can deliver 10k in a year, Volvo is doing well in like 3k plus a year. Yeah, so that's the statistics for new cars. But what about recall, what about used car? And we're generally talking about car dealerships. And when we got the opportunity to move over from our previous showroom to this showroom, we were just walking around this empty place. We were just walking around. It was empty. Previously it was an Audi showroom. And it was empty and everything was just cement and tiles and just very flat, very empty. It was open up here as well. So this was as high as the other parts of the ceiling, and then we were just here walking like we got opportunity to move, basically move house, and then we got opportunity to understand that there is fundamentally something lacking in the automotive industry. So what can we do as this small town player? We're not even in KL, we're not even fighting with the really big dealers, the really powerful dealers and the really luxury dealers. We're just here in a small town of Penang, PM. We're thinking let's do something different. We're sick of doing the old traditional style where it's like, yeah, le long buy geng chao du nia xiang all this like for me, fuck. We're sick of this kind of service, this kind of non-luxury but selling luxury product. Yep. Non-luxury but selling luxury product. We are sick of that. We want something that really resonates with a luxury buyer and what they want, what their mindset is. Do they really care about your lelong and your price and your little balloon doing like this wobbly man in front of the showroom? Do they really care about that? Or do they care more about ambience? Do they care more about service? Do they care more about personalized solutions for their current car lineup? For example, they have 3 cars, they want to trade in 1 car. What's the best car to trade in? What's the best car for the family? What would we recommend them to get? Is that more important? Or lelong give you 5k, then you complain, hey no this guy give me 5.5k. No, I give you 7k discount. It's like, are you selling seafood? Hello. These are luxury products at the end of the day. And what we wanted to do was create an experience, right? And during this time, I was just like very stressed, working in family business, working with my father, working in an unfamiliar environment, in an unfamiliar place, unfamiliar with BM, the culture, the people. Everything was just like a bit like culture shock in my own country. Then it's like, oh no, friends, this and that. But my escape was that I could have worked from home because I worked largely in marketing and a little bit marketing touches a little bit of business development. So during that time, I always went to my favorite coffee shop, Constant Gardener. I just sat there, did my work, sat at the bar, talked to the people there, the baristas, talked to my good friend, the owner. Then we were just talking, and then I started to observe how they brew coffee for their customers. And whenever I order coffee, they would ask, hey, how would you like your coffee today? And I was like, how would I like my coffee today? Somehow this little sentence struck me, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's not a common question to ask, especially for me, since back then I wasn't coffee crazy. Even now it's like, okay, yeah. So during this time we were just like talking, and then they were asking me, oh, it's okay, we can do it for you. We're good.
sorry for the little abrupt stop. Technical issue. Can one? We solved it one. Where were we? We were talking about coffee, personalization of coffee. And that was really impressive for me. Because now that that caught my eye, I kept looking out for this kind of special service, this kind of personalized service, not special service, personalized service. Then wherever I go, I'm like, oh, wow, they really can customize things for you. And then when you think about it, they are selling what, 15 ringgit a cup of filter coffee, or in the mornings 10 ringgit a cup of coffee, and then they can personalize the order for you on the spot as you wish, as you tell them. It's like, oh, these are like really 5-star level of service for such a small entry level item, entry price item. Yeah. For such a low price item, low cost item comparatively to real estate, to luxury, what they call it, accessories, to luxury products, luxury cars. This is such a low barrier of entry item. And they can do service for you that is at the same level or exceeding current luxury market retail in Malaysia. So that for me was like, oh shit, this is like super impressive. What if we have that? And then we were just thinking, what if we have that? Since we have the space and I was just there and it, like inspiration struck up. They were like, okay, let's have an F&B in our store. And this F&B would be, how to say, it wasn't set in stone going to be coffee. The first draft of the idea was actually a wine bar, where we basically installed like an automated wine dispenser machine, you know those fancy ones in hotels now? You get a little card and then you go and scan and it deducts the credit from the card and you get your wine. It was supposed to be that in the middle here, like this round thing, this was supposed to be wine all the way, and then you come in through that door or come in through this door and you basically pay per entry, and then your first entry you will get a touch and go that can double as our credit. So both you have the touch and go that you can use for the bridge and you have the wine dispensing thing lah. But we thought about it, and alcohol with luxury cars in such close proximity with glass and hardware, a bit risky. So we decided to screw with that idea and then go for something a little bit more safe. Then we're like thinking, what grounds do we have to make coffee? We are not coffee people. All our people that have been in the company for a long time, they are automotive people. How do we have an excuse to suddenly jump into coffee and specialty coffee nonetheless? So we're just thinking, brainstorming, should we really do it? Or should we just, have another extra 2-3 cars here that we can sell as our stock, as our showroom? We can maybe create a nice gallery corner here, etc. Then I was discussing this with my boss / dad, just in his office, thinking. And then I suddenly caught a little slip. It's like a sticker kind of thing, where Kopi tins, right? In Kopi tins, the old ones, they would stick a print piece of paper on that tin, right? And that was basically a yellow piece of paper with Kopi Chap Tekoh printing on it. Basically that, exactly that. And then I saw it in a briefcase, my dad's briefcase, where he keeps all my grandfather's documents. And then we're just like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. Then I brought that piece of paper out. I was just brainstorming about the cafe name and the concept and everything. No, it's okay. Talk to me about this. Talk to me about Kopi Chap Tekoh. And then we were just there talking, and then the old man syndrome come out of my dad, and then he starts talking about how his career started, how he was helping my grandfather delivering kopi tins to basically local kopitiams. And my grandfather has been roasting for since 1965 and even earlier. It's 1965 on this Kopi Chap Tekoh sigil print, but you know how it is in the olden days where everything is not documented. It's not a priority, so it might well be over 60 years, but right now we only have evidence that it's been there 1965. Then from there, my dad got his first automotive sale through a referral, and then he was delivering coffee to people, delivering to kopitiams, and then his interaction with the amount of people was huge, and other people was like, hey, oh, this little kid delivering coffee, selling to kopitiams, going on delivery runs. Hey, I got a car. You know, if you can go on your kopitiam runs and help me sell my used car, I will give you commission. And that was how we started in the automotive industry. That was how, just one serendipitous question, yeah, help me sell my used car, I will give you a cut. And that was how it started. From there, he was like, oh shit. My dad was like, oh shit, yeah, making money off of selling cars is much easier than selling coffee. Then from there, he started venturing more and more into car business. Started from Isuzu trucks, then going on to selling used cars for other people. Then did his own used car trading. Then did his recon. Then now Volvo, and now this drop the top showroom. So that was how the whole story started. I'm like, yes, that is the story, the so-called brand story that we did not forge, we did not craft, we did not make it emotional, tugging heartstring. It's just the truth. And I was like, wow, this is so numb. Everything is like so coincidentally true. And then I'm like, yeah, no, this cannot go to waste. As a marketing person, this cannot go to waste. This is true, it's factual, based on history, heritage, and family. This is what we're gonna do, for sure, 100%. And from that point onwards, we never deviated from Kopi Chap Tekoh as a cafe name, as a story, as a brand, and linking it with cars. It was never a doubt from that point onwards. Now, after that introduction, now we get into the real meat. Why and how cars and coffee? Because cars are an extension of one's lifestyle. It is a lifestyle thing. No matter how you look at consumer behavior, cars are a lifestyle, right? How you work out, how you fetch your kids, and it's all related to how you live your life. A car that suits your lifestyle is an accessory that you use, and it's utility that you gain every single day. Okay, so that is why we chose to pair coffee and cars, because coffee is also preference, it's also lifestyle. Do you like the deep, dark kopi or sugar, or do you like something light, something sour, or are you like me, you like sour coffee that people think is disgusting? So all of this is a preference. And even how you brew your coffee, if you are a coffee enthusiast, it's all a preference, it's all lifestyle. Compare it to alcohol as well. Alcohol, you get white wine, you get red wine, you get rosé, you get champagne, you get all these different stuff of wine. And whiskey, is the bowl of whiskey is also a lifestyle, it's also a preference, it's also a selection. And what you drink tell stories about you lah. So that's the most interesting thing for us. What you drink and what you choose to put on yourself, wear, use, show, that is all preference, and it is all to craft the image of yourself. And that's why this exists. Talking about whiskey, because I suddenly got whiskey. If you drink a blended scotch like Johnny Walker, for example, if you drink a Johnny Walker versus if you are drinking like a single malt, like a Berlin or anything, and it's a Isla whiskey versus a blended scotch, it's like worlds apart. Yeah, it's both whiskey, but it's worlds apart, and just providing that information comparatively to one person, they will think differently. Hey, wow, this guy really hardcore whiskey drinker. Oh no lah, this guy just beginner. That's the sort of perception you get to build through the things that you consume and the things that you wear and the things that you want to show about yourself. That's the most important thing lah. About why cars and coffee. It's lifestyle, it's preference, right? Shopping at our store means that you are someone that can appreciate the more subtle things. Right? You are someone that appreciates the process of spending time here with our people, with our baristas, talking. They can personalize your coffee, of course. You can go test drive the cabriolet that you want. It's all lifestyle, and we provide for that with luxury service. That is why we are here today, and that is why we are standing where we are in the industry today. Of course, underlying transparency, really attention to detail, customer service, problem solving, that is of course in our DNA, and it's in every successful company's DNA lah. But this understanding of luxury lifestyle, this understanding of preference and taste and luxury is why we are a little bit different from the rest of the industry. Okay, so that's a little bit sharing. Whenever I tell this story, it goes on for fucking long because it is part it is authentic to our family, it is authentic to the company, authentic to how we got the inspiration for this place, the ideas and everything.